in one of the scenes, I could suddenly feel there's something hot on my back, and I was like, what is it? And then suddenly I realized my costume's on fire because the cloth is very, very, I mean, it catches fire really quickly. So that was definitely memorable.
वो चानी है, सिंधु माँ की कृपा का प्रतीक है वो।
मेरा हर कदम मुझे तेरी ओर ला रहा था। तू मेरी संगनी है चानी।
So the costume design was done by April Ferry, and Neeta then also chipped in by creating the costumes for Chani. The figurines were being used a lot. If you look at the figurines, they're most of them are naked, and obviously you cannot create a film with so much nudity around. So one had to imagine a lot by way of what kind of costumes can be created for the characters, so that it keeps the factual part of what the civilization could have been intact, and also add fiction, which is my make-believe world, to that civilization.
When Ashu met me for the first time, all he said was, "This is Mohenjo-daro. This is my world of Mohenjo-daro." Let me tell you one thing, when you work on an Ashutosh Gowariker film, the research is extensive. I think Pooja's costume was a little more larger than life because she is Chani, she's a chosen one. One could always play with the kind of metal work that was available, the flowers that were available, the kind of larger than life aspect that one wanted to see in the character, and was definitely different from the rest of the people. And creating that look with organic cottons, creating that look with textures that are more believable and colors that are more subdued and out of vegetable dyes was the challenge. Oh, the headgear. Like I said earlier, there was a lot of research available on the different kind of materials available at that point in time. So I think I played this little thing where if I was working on materials back then, and if there was only that much of resources available and you had to make this look for the chosen one, what would you do?
The added challenge of the headgear, which is so heavy that imagine if in 10 minutes your head starts paining, how are you going to emote and express in spite of that? So that was the challenge more for me.
In terms of Hrithik, I think the kind of look that he would wear, which is simplistic, which would create a character of Sarman, which is very true to his simple kind of attire and the rawness that was required for that look. Mohenjo-daro, which is a completely different look and feel and a completely different era, which is very raw, which is very organic. And being able to create that larger than life aspect, keeping it simple, keeping it organic was the challenge.
The costumes, and the costumes have been sewed on to me. So there's a lot of pain and happiness also that went into it. Was a mixture of dressing up in terms of how long it took to wear it, and secondly, I had to wear it the whole day.
Imagine that, when speaking about a period film, you're going into heavy embroideries and a lot of fabrics and everything, but here's a film that you need to constrict everything. There's no embroidery, there's no needle thread, there's no machining. So what do you do? How do you work on it? I mean, the aspect of creating that rawness with the fabric, with the construction, is what made it different. The look is simple, it's organic, it's stylish.
मेरा हर कदम मुझे तेरी ओर ला रहा था। तू मेरी संगनी है चानी।